What is going on, guys? My name is Tubby Emu. On WWE.com right now, there's a poll up. If you want to see the return of the WWE Draft, the link is in the description if you want to go vote. Currently, it's at 89 to 11% through 10,300 votes, roughly. And I think this could be huge. You know, a lot of people are going to say, Tubby, the WWE Draft doesn't mean anything anymore because there are no brands, Tubby. Everybody appears on all the shows anyway. And, you know, Cesaro is on SmackDown and Raw, and, you know, nothing really matters. And I would argue against that. I think that there are distinctive brands, even though they appear on both shows. I think that's a good thing. I never really liked the brands once the superstars, you know, once we lost the Rocks, the Kurt Angles, the Stone Cold Steve Austins, the brands to me just kind of went downhill. But I think I would love to see a draft come back just for the pure excitement and, you know, being able to shake things up a little bit. I mean, think about it. I think they should include NXT. I think people should get downdrafted to NXT because guys get onto NXT all the time. You know, guys kind of get called up. I think it'd be awesome as a way to introduce new superstars to have a draft and include NXT where they could get drafted up to Raw and SmackDown. You know, maybe one or two picks from NXT could come up. You know, the rumor was Triple H wasn't really calling anybody up because he doesn't want just short-term plans. If he's going to call somebody up, he wants to have long-term plans for the guys. That's why nobody's really been called up from NXT. Now, if a draft returns, it could provide a lot of excitement. If you remember the draft 2 years ago, Cena got drafted to SmackDown, and then the very end of the night, he got drafted back to Raw, and it was like, oh, wow, you fucking wasted all that just to trick us with Cena going to SmackDown. I think it would be interesting because it would kind of switch the titles. You know, I think the United States title has been synonymous with Raw lately, and the Intercontinental Championship on SmackDown or main event, you know. And I think they could switch the titles, you know, possibly even unify them, but it would shake things up a little bit. You know, I know what definitely could shake things up is you may not, on TV, they may, you know, be the same. But for SmackDown and Raw live events, they stay primarily with what brand they're affiliated with. Big Show, Del Rio, all of those guys travel with SmackDown, and then all the Raw guys travel with Raw. And as a person who's been to Raw and SmackDown live events, the SmackDown live events need a shake-up. You know, they're the same guys, and they've gotten a little bit boring. So the draft would not only help live TV, but it would help, you know, the live events and things like that. They definitely need a shake-up for that because I think it's getting kind of old in that aspect. So I want to know what you think. Hit a like button if you want to see the draft come back. Maybe hit a dislike if you don't want to see the draft come back. Let me know in the comment section below what your thoughts, your opinions are. And follow me on Facebook and Twitter for up-to-date WWE news. And until next time, we will see you all later.